Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing? Grab your coffee, maybe a seltzer. I've got watermelon flavored seltzer. It's my favorite. And let's get into it. So, what we're going to be talking about today is what people are seeing, experiencing in everyday life, okay? And these come from all over the world, these emails, okay? And the first email, it comes from the UK. And she says, as of next month, hyperinflation will begin. Banks are preparing for blackouts. Article in Zero Hedge, power cuts expected. We have eco-communist blocking our democracy, our political buildings and transportation around them next month. We have communist blocking education, health, transportation, communication, and justice via strikes. We have Muslims in various states of anger constantly. Shops were empty the past few days. CO2. Communist blocking ports and trains, Brexit, pandemic, etc. Hyperinflation has started. I noticed buying a multi-pressure cooker, how much it's sent up over the past few weeks. What you call chips, we call crisps. I have gone up 25% since 2020 and are difficult to source where once they were plentiful. It's like living in a third world country here now. Oh, Lord. Thank you for sending me this email. And she also sent a link, so I will put that in the description box below for you, okay? So listen to this. You all know BlackRock and Vanguard, right? Okay, so Vanguard Natural becomes the latest oil firm to file for bankruptcy. BlackRock International Incorporated filed for bankruptcy in Lafayette. So I will leave a link in the description box below for that as well. Wow, the same shady people who own Big Pharma and the media, they have claimed bankruptcy. Unreal. Wow. And now for a commercial break. I love these. Okay, so this was sent to me, and a link will be in the description box below. And it says, imagine that, according to some new trolls, law and orders are fiction. I wonder how these families feel about the military law that's activating these National Guard to active duty, which is called federalizing, which only the president can do. Where's the words President Biden and President Biden in these articles from 2 days ago? Oh, that's right. Under Articles 2 and 4 of the Constitution outline the president's role and duty. And because of those, President Trump extended his power as president when Executive Order 13919, Title 10, Title 32, Stafford Act, Presidential Emergencies Act, and the best, 47 U.S. Code 606, titled War Powers of the President, federalized all 50 states, never done before in U.S. history, the National Guard to active duty, and they've been activated every single day to this present day. As my daily picture shows, the National Guard out of their states and the United States, which means the last piece of documentation and papers that shows the word president. In January 2021 and prior, state governors and Nancy frickin' Pelosi have no chain of command authority to give a command to a military. What? And then this email came in, and she's like, hi, Autumn. Being familiar with Tampa, I know you probably don't have a lot of land at your house for food and supply burying. Actually, yeah, I do. I have a nice sized backyard. She said, do you have a shed outdoors? No. I do not have a shed. No. I wanted a shed, but then I thought about it, and I was like, I really don't need it, because then it's just one more thing that I got to put on my homeowner's insurance and everything else. She said, I have almost 2 acres here in northeast Pennsylvania, and I still did the following. I lifted up the floor of my shed and dug underneath about 50% of the shed area. Being up here, the ground freezes. I did go down to where frost wouldn't get to it, but since it's under the shed, it provides more warmth. Filled it up, making sure everything was triple enforced for moisture and bugs, covered it back, and hammered back the same floorboards so the same amount of wear is visible. Move the shed items back on top of the floor. Here's the icing on the cake. If I ever need to get those supplies, nobody will see me in the middle of my yard digging it up. I will be inside the shed with the doors closed. Ah, I see. Sounds like a lot of work, but it really isn't. I did it myself in less than 4 hours total. Also consider a greenhouse. I have 2 greenhouses out back. Yeah, you can bury under there just as easily, and at nighttime it won't be easy to be seen removing supplies. No kidding. This is a really good idea. Thank you. I don't know exactly when things will get horribly bad, but I just know they will. God bless our work, and our supplies will be exactly what we need. Okay. Got it. Got it. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, because I was going to be moving my greenhouses anyway because we're having the wedding reception and everything out back. And I was going to move the greenhouses anyway. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, so now I'm going to put up a picture for you from Burbank, California. And this community member said, nothing is 99 cents at the 99-cent store now. Sad times. And this email came in. She said, just about ready to lose it. Representative Chris Stewart, a Republican from Utah, just stated on Glenn Beck that not only is the U.S. giving billions and billions of dollars to the Ukraine, we are also floating the Ukraine government retirement accounts during the war. What about the American people who can't make a living on their retirement accounts? Here, this has got to stop, and the American people need to know what's going on. What? We're floating their retirement accounts? Why? What about our... Okay. Yeah. I'm going to shut up because I always get myself in trouble. And then this community member wrote in and she said, this has not happened to me before. It's almost as if they're wanting everything in place. I'm speaking for myself. I also have ceased writing checks, which is my usual thing, so that they would clear. Of course, bills that had to be mailed aren't going to make it, but at least I'll just declare force majeure. You're a wise ass. Her pension arrived 2 days early. That's strange, because normally there's a set date for that. Huh. And then this email came in from a community member in California, and she said, as you know, my tires were slashed. Yeah, I know. And it's kind of obvious on who it was, too, you know. And she said, so I've been calling many tire places here in California. So far, most don't even have tires in stock. And for one tire, just one, the prices are from $156 to over $200. That does not include taxes, mounting, balancing, or road hazard. Get your rubber tires, people, now. This is insanity. Yeah, I know it is. And then this community member wrote in and she said, I was just wondering if anyone out in the community would like to have some mini pepper seeds. She had sent me these mini pepper seeds, and they're the little pictures that she sent me of her mini peppers. They're so cute. They're like this. They're so adorable. They're bell peppers, but they're like this big. They're so cute. She said that you know of that have at least 6 or more peppers on a plant. Got off 20 already, and new blooms and leaves are coming in. There's a lot of seeds and peppers. I've replanted 5 more plants. I can chop and fry for winter. I am willing to share from 6 peppers alone. I have an eighth of a cup of seeds. That's a lot of seeds. And I have more that I have set aside. So, all right. So if anyone is interested in getting some pepper seeds, email me and I will put you into contact with this community member. Okay. And here's a picture that I'm going to put up for you. And when this was sent to me, I was just like, what in God's name is this? Santa Rosa County, Florida. Buy, sell, market, right? It says staff wanted to pack masks from your house. Good salary. Staff wanted to pack masks from your house. Good salary starting at $765. Interested? Check here. Here's all the details. That's great. What are they trying to plan here? That they're having to pack up masks now. Here, look at this picture. This is in Florida. Santa Rosa County, Florida. Huh. And then this email came in and he said, "Hey, here in Lake Wales, we just got our power back on. I just wanted to tell you what I was told by Duke Energy." She said the black cones on top of power poles were a unit to send signal to let them know the transformer has went out. I wonder how quickly they know how many people are out. So now I wonder if it's a 5 to the G. Maybe that's why I have a hard time sleeping at night. Give you something to worry about. Oh, okay. Thanks for having Trish on the other day. Oh, you're welcome. That is a really good, that's something that makes you go, doesn't it? Black cones on top of power poles? I don't think I've ever seen that before. Huh. Okay, so here are some pictures of gardening that were sent in by a community member. These are vegetables that she is regrowing from that she got from the grocery store. And I do this all the time when it comes to green onions, when it comes to lettuce and things like that. And she's doing onions, romaine lettuce, iceberg lettuce, sweet potatoes, russet potatoes, cabbage, collard greens, and celery. She said, as you can see, I started mine in September and they are growing very fast. Yes, they do grow extremely fast. She said, I also have my pepper plants in the greenhouse. They are perennials. These plants are 3 years old, so I cut some back and they are still producing. Okay. Oh, this is wonderful. Look at these pictures. They're awesome. And then this email came in from California, and she owns and operates the truck stop, right? And she said over the weekend and just yesterday, we were out doing some prep shopping, and the sales have begun. The overstock from the bottleneck of freight ships is creating issues for the stores on their own hand. Their on their one hand on hand merchandise. Take advantage of the sales. Be creative with possible uses of items. Think about next growing season and what you might need. Oh, I already have. I already have, yeah. We went to Walmart and hit the garden clearance. We found the cooling misters on sale. We bought 2 sets, $17 each. Wow, that's cheap. 2 extension kits, $13 each for use in the greenhouse for watering starts and young plants. Might go back and grab a few more to ensure I can set up enough for a whole greenhouse. We also found liquid fish fertilizer in quart containers for $10 each on clearance. We took all of them. Yeah, I don't blame you. So hit the stores for next year's gardening. Yeah, I already started. I started buying Coco Cure, perlite, and things like that, and root hormones, so I can start regrowing. Here, I'll show you what I got. Hang on. It's not regrowing, I'm sorry. It's air layering. So I got this. It's a root boost. It's a rooting hormone. Okay. I'll leave the link in the description box below for you guys. All right. I got that. I got these. This is for the air layering for my fruit trees. So, and this is so I can create more fruit trees from the fruit trees that I already have. So, it's this, okay. All right. So I'll leave the link in the description box below for these too. And then, hang on, let me just put these back in the bag. Because I don't feel that I have enough, fruit trees and stuff like that. So I want more, but fruit trees are getting very expensive now. And so I learned how to air layer. So that's what I'm doing. And here, in Florida, in the Tampa Bay area, even though it does get cold here, it only gets cold really at night. So, and then here's the cocoa cure. Okay, it comes in like a brick. All right, I got these at Home Depot. They were $3.57 or something like that a brick. Okay, so I got 4 of those, and then this is the soil that I'm going to be using for the air layering. It's seed starting potting mix. Okay, it's very light and airy and fluffy. Okay, and so this is what I'm going to be using. So you mix that with the cocoa cure. Okay, and you put it in with the air layering pods, and I'll show you how to do it. I'll do a video on it if you want me to, and I'll show you how to air layer and stuff like that, and because I'm really excited about getting it done. I really am, because I want more kumquat trees, more soursop trees and things like that. So and lastly, this email came in, and they said, our family prepares for the future. Years back, my husband and I faced very hard times, and we know what it's like to be hungry. I'm sorry that happened, I too know what that's like. Okay. And she said, we swore our kids would never know what that was like. I have recently stepped up everything due to current events that I just don't like. Too many storms brewing to say that they will all miss us. Yeah, I know. Personally, if I could spend every waking moment shopping and for food and supplies, I would. I have no problem cooking from scratch and freeze drying and canning everything, but I'm not a lottery winner with an unlimited bank account. Neither am I. So she said, so what are your suggestions of ways to get prepared and be in a better state between the payday preps, store visits? What can we do on days off? So that we still feel like we're moving ahead, even when we can't hit the stores. I'm in Michigan, so our garden season is nearly done. Okay. Well, you can still garden, even though you live in a colder climate than I do. Okay. You can still garden. Start hydroponics. Okay. I garden all year round with my hydroponics inside the house. It has allowed me to still enjoy my gardening even with my disabilities. Okay. And no, it's not expensive as one may think. It's really not. Okay. Now, what can you do on your off days to make it still like you are still preparing? Do your research, read, make your lists, get a prepper notebook. I have a stack of prepper notebooks like that I constantly write in. I have lists out wazoo. And I constantly go back and I reference all of my lists. And I I go weeks without buying stuff. But because I am always referencing something or one or this or that, or I'm organizing or I'm doing this or I'm doing that, I know that I'm still of the prepared mind and I'm still going at it and I'm still going strong. You don't have to constantly be buying something in order to know that you are still preparing and that you are still of the prepared mind. You really don't. You don't have to be spending hundreds and thousands of dollars to be a prepper. You do not. Being a prepper and being surviving, being a survivalist is a state of mind. It is not how much you have. It's how you can survive mentally, physically. But the mental part is the biggest one. Your preps will run out one day. And when that happens, you have to prepare yourself mentally for that. Prepare yourself mentally. Don't worry about spending money. Prep your mind. Prep your body. Okay? I wish I could prep my body, but I am literally 100% disabled. So, I bend over and I throw my back out. And then I'm down for the count for days. And it sucks balls, but it's the God's honest truth. There's times when I can barely get out of bed because it hurts that much to walk, because I have something called tarsal tunnel in my ankles. And if I don't put my leg braces on right away, I cannot walk. So you don't have to spend an idiotic amount of money in order to know that you're a prepper. No. Get that out of your head. Okay? Get it out of your head. Stop listening to people that tell you if you don't have this or if you don't have that, you're not a prepper. No, you tell them to fuck off. And I'm serious. And I don't like using that kind of language, but it's the damn truth. You don't have to have the most expensive brand of a certain item in order to be considered a prepper. Being a prepper is a state of mind. Keep that in your mind at all times. You want to feel like you're still preparing and you're still of the prepared mind and you're still prepping? Start prepping your mind. Read. Read as much material as you can. Matter of fact, I want you to email me right now. And I'm going to give you every PDF that I have that has to deal with prepping. And they're all free of charge, obviously. Just like the newsletter. All right? And I want you to read every single one of them. Even if, you know what, even if you don't, anybody else that wants these PDFs, email me. I want you to mentally prepare yourself first before you buy another freaking thing. Mentally prepare yourself first. And then let's talk about spending money. Okay? Stop listening to people saying, oh, you need to buy this. No, you're not going to live if you don't have that. Don't listen to them. Tell them to shut it. Shut your trap. I'm serious, because I'm tired of it. I'm tired of people emailing me saying, this one said that I need to buy this, or I'm not a prepper and I'm not going to be prepared for what's coming because I don't have this and that's too expensive. Don't listen to them no more, please. They're looking to make a damn buck off of you. Please. Don't listen. All right? Email me. All right? I'll be waiting for your email. All right? I love you. I'll see you in the next one. Okay? I know this was long. I'm not on me. I had to get that out. All right? I'll see you in the next one. I love you. You stay safe. You stay positive. You keep prepping. And as always, fearless. Ciao.